Okay, let's start. Hey everyone, thank you for joining for the weekly project updates from Reality Cards. I'm Avi. I have with me Anton.
Yeah, my name is Anton and I work with marketing, so growing the reality cards community. And then we have a third host, Maddie, on the other side of the screen here.
Here I am.
There you are. Do you want to do an introduction, what you do and what you work with?
Of course, I am event and artist manager here, and I'm now dealing also with marketing the stuff.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Anton. Glad to have you as co-host here. And thank you all for joining. I can see Kavish, Pikachu, Vlad, Paulius, Artist, and leave you here. Thank you all. Thank you for being part of this call. And I'll just start very quickly with last week update that we had. We had the Easter art campaign winners. Just to give them an update, we have already like sending out the pogs to all the winners. So hopefully when it reaches them, they can just post a picture or something, share with the community, and then we also had last week's Friday with artists, and Maddie will tell something about it.
Yes. Well, actually, I would have a lot to say about it because we talked about many topics. And last week we had a new guest in our Twitter space dedicated to art, and she was the amazing Spires. Samantha is a young girl, half Filipino and half Belgian, who is currently studying in a little city in Belgium. And I was convinced that she was studying arts because she designed some of our cards, and I also saw some of her works designed for Popaton. And the quality of her pieces is so good that I was surprised when she told me that she's studying psychology. And with her, we really touched on many interesting points, and we ranged from one topic to another. We also discussed some topics we had already discussed before with other artists, and it was interesting to see a different perspective on some of them. For example, with Beatrice, artist who is here right now, we talked about the difference between traditional art on canvas and digital art, and she thinks that digital art has the advantage to give the artist the opportunity to cancel infinite times if you make a mistake, for example, while traditional art doesn't allow it. Spires, on the contrary, thinks that traditional art is more flexible when it comes to correct mistakes. And before this space, we had also talked about the connection between art and psychology with Orne, and it was impossible not to touch this point with Samantha since she's just studying psychology. This time we discussed it from a more empirical point of view. For example, the fact that art scientifically helps in case of mental disorders, or simply when we have problems that involve more our psychic or spiritual sphere. And making a personal example, Spire told us how art and participating in artistic contests such as Popaton allow her to relax between a lesson and another. Then, connecting to this point, she also told us the enormous value represented by projects such as Popathon and reality cards, which allow the artists to test themselves, for example, by experimenting with different artistic styles, but also to draw inspiration from other artists. And Samantha also shared with us a really interesting thought that is of how the Twitter pages or the Discord servers dedicated to digital art and NFTs are for her like museums. We can say of a new generation that she can visit discovering amazing works without even leaving a house. And so, coming to the NFT space, we asked her if she's thinking of creating her own collection, and she told us that yes, she's thinking about it, and she'd like to create something related to the mythical creator of the Philippines, maybe a 3D collection, since 3D art is something that attracts her a lot, and she's studying this technique in her spare time. And well, I think that we discussed too many topics, so I cannot say everything here. And if you missed the call and are curious to listen to the entire conversation, you can listen to the record whenever you want. always available on our Twitter account. And let me share with you the recording link into the text chat in a few seconds. And after this, I can pass the ball
Yeah.
to Anton. To Anton, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for this. And yeah, as Maddie mentioned, yeah, I highly suggest that you go back and listen to the episode with Spears. And as you also mentioned, Maddie, I feel like it's super interesting just to be there as a listener for me too, now that we have been going with this concept for I think 5 weeks now, and just to be able to compare the different artists and how they view their work process and how they have different views on stuff in the art world. So I think that that is super interesting and something that I really am excited to keep going with these weekly events. But yeah, following that, I actually straight after this Spaces with Spears, I headed to the airport to go down to ETHAmstedam with Splitch. So that was a super exciting weekend. We sort of, as I mentioned in the introduction earlier, we sort of made a last minute trip down there to participate in ETHAmstedam from Friday till Sunday. And it was really a fantastic experience meeting a lot of people in the industry and just connecting with possible future partners and all that kind of stuff. So super excited to get more of that in the future and actually to get out there and meet all of the interesting people in the industry and connect with the like-minded people. So that is something I'm super excited about, both for like reality cards and also personally. uh, and with that said, I will move on now to this week's big announcement. As we have been sort of teasing on Twitter and here on Discord too, this is the first week that we are actually announcing a new feature that will be part of Reality Cards for when we are relaunching our product after the token launch. And as sort of an introduction to that whole feature, I wanted to actually touch back to something that Addy talked about a lot during last week's project updates. And that was our like behind vision and everything regarding the roles on Discord. Addy talked a lot about that we are really excited to celebrate the community members that actually are excited to use our product and really to celebrate the core users of reality cards within the ecosystem and within the community. And this feature is really something that entails to that kind of thinking, and also this feature is something that can, as I said, celebrate the community members that actually uses the product. And at the same time, feature will be an element to the product that sort of gamifies events even more and makes it even another incentive on top of the previous ones to rent a card, which gamifies the experience even more. And yeah, with that all said, the feature that we are announcing today is called Achievements. And I am actually going to hand over to Addy instantly so Addy can talk a bit more in detail of what this feature actually is.
Hey, Anton, that was quite a teaser. So, hey everyone, just filling in the blanks here. Like Anton said, that this feature that we have announced is called Achievements. And what it is you can see it in the community called Text Channel. There's a preview image that I just posted, and you can see that we have a whole new NFT collection, which is called Achievements NFTs. So, on top of the RC event NFTs that the players already earn, you now have a lot bigger stack of new NFTs that can be owned. And these NFTs will be owned on the basis of few tasks that you accomplish when interacting with the product. And they could be like simple tasks like first rental or renting 5 cards, or on the basis of the total ownership time of winning cards. So we have made a list of few of the achievements on the top of our mind, and they are part of the first iteration of this achievements NFT collection list. Like Anton said, that this achievement collection will be live when we will be relaunching our reality cards. I would also like to say that this would play an important role in the future gamification mechanics. So just make sure to catch them all whenever you get a chance. There will be a lot of chances for all the players to own them, to collect them, and probably make use of them later with the product. Uh, Again, thank you so much, community, for all the suggestions that you give us. We are again asking you a little bit more for more suggestions. If you have any suggestions to add on to the achievement list that we are already building, and we'll keep on iterating it, adding new achievements on the basis of how the product goes. So if you have any suggestions, you can always drop it in the community call text channel, or you can drop it on the general or the help feedback channel anytime. This is our big first product feature reveal, which we had in the roadmap. So in the roadmap, there was this blurred lines in different sections that we have placed. One of them is now unlocked, and it will soon be updated on the website as well. More to come. So yeah, I will also be posting a little bit more detail on it after the call in the product updates channel. So be excited. There will be a Twitter thread. There will be a product updates channel. Just make sure that you do your part as well. You can share with it. Uh, you can like, retweet, and engage with this update. Really excited for this product update. All right. So next on the call agenda is our next this week's Friday with Artists. I'll hand over the ball to Maddie here.
Yes, thank you very much, Adi. So, as I mentioned before, we started talking a little bit about artistic contests together with Spires. And this time we will explore the topic further with an emerging artist who knows this word well. This is Caramelizer, who I thank for collaborating with Reality Cards in the past. As in most cases, this Friday with artists will be a friendly conversation, and the contest topic could be enriched with other interesting and unexpected content. And in addition, perhaps, but this is still not sure, 100% sure, another guest will join the space. So if you are curious, I obviously invite you to listen to our space this Friday at 1 p.m. UTC, or to listen to the recording after as soon as you have the occasion. In a while, I'm going to share the link to the space in text chat. And now I pass the ball again to Adi. So he will tell us about another news for this week.
Thank you, Maddie. Please make sure to join us on the Friday with Artists this time with our very own Caramelizer. It's going to be a fun chat. All right, just adding on to the previous update that we had regarding the rules, that we will be having OG rule, and we are this week. So I, with Splitch, I'm just working on the mechanics of how to distribute that role to our OG members. And probably we'll be ready by the end of the week to share it on the announcement. As soon as we are ready, we will announce it here in Discord, and you'll be able to get a brand new role. Right. So if there's anything I forgot, Anton, you can just take over from here.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that, the both of you. Both you, Maddie, with of course the reminder for this week's Fridays with artists, but of course what you said, the details also about achievements, Addy. I personally am super excited about this feature, and as Addy mentioned, we would really like for you guys to help us out with the promotion if you guys feel like it. We will soon post a Twitter thread about it that we would love for you to retweet and like. And then also, if you are more interested in actually looking a bit more at the actual details, Adi will post a post here on Discord on the product updates channel too, where you can actually see the couple of examples that we have of different achievements that you can grind for in events when events are back. So yeah, and as Adi also mentioned, would be super nice if you have any suggestions there. Any suggestions of different kinds of achievements that you think would be nice to have that is currently not on the list, then we would love to hear for some feedback regarding that. But yeah, and I just wanted to close off also that, of course, today a lot of the focus has been on our product and our product after the relaunch, and of course that achievement is going to be part of reality cards then. But for the next week and onwards, we are kind of switching focus not only on this project updates, but also in reality cards in general, and sort of switching the focus back to the token and focusing more on the token. And we will actually talk about that more on the next weekly project updates. So stay tuned for that to get to know a bit more about the details the upcoming weeks regarding the token launch and everything about that. But yeah, I think that was it for the agenda. Have you guys seen, Maddie or Addy, any questions in the text chat that we should take up here? Or should we end off? What do you think?
So we're just seeing a lot of fires and a lot of love, like
A
usual.
lot of love and hype.
No,
That's what I like to hear. Perfect, perfect. I actually don't have the text chat open. I'm like recording my laptop now, so I don't have the text chat open, but I'm happy to hear that it's some excitement in the chat.
yes. Also, there's a question of when Gardic.
When Gartic, after this, right? What do you think, guys?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think we should do it. I should think we should jump over to Hangout and play some Gartic, maybe a new record. The
yes.
last time we played, of course, was very unsuccessful. We didn't really get that far, but hopefully we will do better this time. But just before we jump over to the Hangout channel, I would like to do an outro for the YouTube viewers. I sort of made an introduction for you guys who listened to the recording before, but as you see, the center of the Reality Cards community is here on Discord. So go down to the link in the description of the YouTube video and you can join our Discord channel. And then also there will be a link to the website if you are new to Reality Cards and wanna actually see what this product is about. And especially if you joined us and found out about us now when events are paused, then you can of course read about everything about the product and past events and that sort of stuff to get to know us and get excited about the relaunch and the token launch. But yeah, I think that was everything. Any ending words from you, Maddie or Addy, or should we jump over to Hangouts?
That's it for from my side, and we can go and play.
Perfect. Let's do it. Let's
Yes,
do it. Thank you everyone
let's go.
for joining
Thank
both live here and then also if you listen to the recording. Super nice that we have quite a small community, of course, but always nice to see people joining these live calls and yeah, super nice to see that. But thank you guys and see you in the Hangout channel.
See you there.
See you. Bye bye.